What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generations Waspinator. I am so excited about this guy. Waspinator was the first Beast Wars figure I ever got, and he's remained one of my favorites to this day. But anyway, here we have the updated version of Waspinator. As you can see, he is included with an IDW comic book here. Hasbro exclusive cover as well. It's Series 2 of the Thrilling 30 Transformers figures, and he is number 008 for the Generations line. He's a Predacon, as you can see right there. And he's got a bio and some stats. We'll take a quick look at the bio here. His strength is way too high. His intelligence is probably about right. Speed's probably close. Endurance, rank, all that other stuff. I don't know if courage should be that high either, or the fire blast, but you know, what are you gonna do? He's got a wasp mode, he's got flapping wings, and his bio. Finding himself in a world thousands of years distant from the one he once knew, Waspinator did the only thing he could, found someone strong and put himself under their command. Sure, he's being manipulated, and sure, he's getting blown to pieces just as regularly as he used to, but at least the guy he's working for now knows how to put him back together properly. So yeah, interesting little bio there. Yeah, so Waspinator, awesome, love the character, love the way this thing looks so far, and I'm going to open it up and check him out in person, so I will be right back. Alright guys, Generations Waspinator, and like I said, I am super excited about this guy, and he did not disappoint. So we're going to take a look first at his beast mode. As you can see, he is a wasp, although just like the first one, he ends up looking a little bit more like a fly than a wasp. I mean, he's got wasp, like the curvature of the body is wasp-like, but all this stuff up in the front just kind of makes him look more fly-like, I think. But still, it's a very nice representation for, you know, how difficult it must be to try and fit a robot into this body type. But I think they do a pretty good job. You can see a bunch of robot kibble underneath here, but that's just gonna happen. But standing up, you know, he looks really good from all the, you know, from pretty much any angle, except directly underneath. And he's got nice little clear wings here. You can see those. There's a bit of a sheen to them. Not like the original, but you can press this little trigger back here and it'll flap the wings, so you can have them flying around. That's pretty nice. His legs are adjustable, and he can hold himself up on his legs, which is also nice. So just to compare, here he is with his original counterpart. This is the original Waspinator. The figures, this one looks much smaller just because it doesn't have the, you know, the insect legs hanging off the back, but it's about the same size. This one's just kind of more flattened out, really. Because if you look, this one's a lot thinner, like front, you know, top to bottom or front to back, as it were, whereas this one's thicker down here. And there's a lot more open space right here as well, whereas this one's, you know, more filled in. But also the giant robot legs just hanging off the back. But yeah, so they did a nice job of capturing like his head design from the show, I think, his wasp head. And of course he has a little Predacon symbol on his back, just tampoed back there. So very, very cool, very nice. Not really any articulation to speak of aside from the points I already shown. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video here, and then we are going to transform this guy into robot mode. So I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so to transform this guy, it's actually very simple. What you want to do is just unpeg the arms from the sides of the body here, and just kind of lift them up. You can see this piece is hinged over here on the side, and you just pull that right up, and it'll like soft lock into place there. Then you just want to come down here, grab the feet, just kind of unhook them, and just pull this whole assembly down, and those are going to become the legs. And we may as well do this now. Just go ahead and grab the corner right here of the insect leg and just kind of push it up so it'll rest sort of along the sides of the robot legs. So there you go. There's that. Next, you want to just take the whole rear end of the wasp and kind of push it back. And it'll be a little bit difficult, but you'll push it back and it'll kind of soft lock into place there. Then we're going to pull this bit up, this green part, this light green part, and then spin it around. And then just press it up into there where it'll sit just like so. Now you just straighten out the legs and then flip the feet forward and flip the heels back. Just like so. Forward and then put the heels back. And at this point you can also come back here and just grab the gun and kind of pull it out. There you go. That's going to become the gun. You just flip the clear stinger bit out and that will be his weapon. So you can put that off to the side for the moment. Now you just want to come up and then pull his head halves apart. Whoops. Pull the halves of his wasp head apart here. And they should lock into place. Okay, just like that. And then bring it all down, and there's a little peg right here on the back of the wasp head that's going to peg right into this piece here. So push this up and then lock that piece in. There you go. Now you just bring his arms down and kind of just straighten things out and adjust how you like. Put the insect legs back. And there you have Waspinator in robot mode. Let me just raise the camera up a little bit here so you can get a good look. Yeah, so here he is. Very, very awesome looking. Super, super nice sculpt on the head. Just overall, the whole body just looks really, really nice. I love the update. I'll show you the close-up of the head sculpt here. Just fantastic job done there. He's got the light piping going on. I would have liked to see that maybe a little bit more of the kind of pearlescent color. There is a little bit on there, but it does kind of get lost a little bit, but it does look good still. I just think they did such a fantastic job on his head sculpt. I can't get over that. It really, really captures Waspinator and his personality. And you can stick the gun in his hand. And he's got all the articulation you'd be looking for. He's got the head on a ball joint there. Actually, he doesn't have a bicep swivel, which is kind of a bummer, but he does have ball-jointed shoulders. It's very Beast Wars, his articulation. Ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows. He's got a wrist swivel. No waist articulation, unfortunately, but he's got ball-jointed hips, a thigh swivel. He's got the knees going on. His legs are a little limited. I'll say that as well. Which is funny because his legs can bend quite a bit in that direction, but not all the way in the proper direction, which is kind of a bummer. And his feet can also bend from the transformation. But overall, very, very nice guy. Very nicely done. And of course, you can still have the wings do the flappy flap, and that's pretty darn cool. I'm just gonna kind of sit the wings back behind him a little bit, just so they stop getting in the way. And I'll do some quick size comparisons here. Here he is with a Vehicon. Okay, so as you can see, he's a little bit shorter than the Vehicon Deluxe, but not bad at all. Here he is with Voyager Rhinox. So very nice scaling there. You can almost picture him coming out from behind the standing stones, so Rhinox can just fill him with lead. And of course, here he is with his original counterpart. So, very nice update here. You can see where they took a lot of the same design cues, especially in the legs. The knees are very similar. He's got all the same kinds of things going on. Even the little like insect-like body face thing on his sort of crotch area, they really got. The only thing he doesn't have, of course, is the second head inside, but that's okay. I can manage just fine without that. But very, very nicely done. No shooting missile either, but you can see, actually, you can see on the original Waspinator where it's got a much more noticeable like sheen to it, whereas this one is it's there, but it's not as easy to see, especially with the naked eye. The camera's actually picking up a little better than it is in person, but overall it's super, super nice. I really, really love this mold. I really hope they keep doing Beast Wars figures. Like I said in the Rhinox review, I would love to see a new Voyager-sized Dinobot. I would love to see a nice, large Megatron, and, you know, decently sized figures is what I want. Because Beast Wars has definitely a nice soft spot in my heart, but I really love this guy, and I think you will too. Highly recommend it. If you can find it, it should be showing up in stores now, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thank you guys so very much for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've got more Transformers coming along for you, so stay tuned for that. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.